All right, here we go. Jumping in. Robyn, Fever Ray, and other Swedish artists call for Israel ban at Eurovision Song Contest 2024. I don't like that. I just don't like this. It doesn't sound good. That headline sounds just blocky. Oh, all right. Robbie's in an ad right now, everybody. More than 1,000 artists from this year's host country said Israel's inclusion trivializes violations of international law and makes suffering of victims invisible. Robyn and Fever Ray are among more than 1,000 Swedish signatories of an open letter calling for the Eurovision Song Contest to ban Israel from the 2024 competition, the final of which takes place in the Swedish city of Malmö on May 11th. Axel Bowman refused DJ Seinfeld. Okay. So Axel Bowman Axel Bowman did not refuse anything. The artists refused. DJ Seinfeld, Peter Mannerfelt, and First Aid Kit are also among the signatories.
Why are you gay?
I wish the fucking GIF worked. It's funny. Per the Gazan Health Ministry, Israeli forces have killed more than 25,000 Palestinians since the outbreak of the war in October, following Hamas's attack on Israel. The United Nations International Court of Justice in The Hague, I think that's how you say it, has also called on Israeli leaders to prevent acts of genocide by military forces in the Gaza Strip. The letter to the European Broadcasting Union, owner and operator of Eurovision, argues the facts that the countries that place themselves above humanitarian law are unwelcomed to participate in international cultural events, trivializing violations of international law, and makes the suffering of the victims invisible. Which we shouldn't just say, you know, the Palestinians aren't the only ones who lost people. The Hamas still has 100 hostages, and those images, my God, were just awful. Justin, she looks like David Bowie. She kind of does, doesn't she? Hey, Justin, welcome in. You know Eurovision fans are all gay, right? The fanatic ones, are they? That's okay. Gays are welcome here. I don't care. A moving Dutchman. At one point, we had a trans woman as a fucking well, she said she was gonna be a mod, but she never modded anything. And we won't mention any names, but she also like freaked out on me behind the scenes because I called her a trans woman because she was afraid for her life. Anyways, moving on. The letter to the European Broadcast Union, owner-operator Eurovision, argues okay, we just read that shit. You guys got to tell me if I start reading fucking shit over again. The letter follows a similar campaign spearheaded by Finnish and Icelandic artists, which argued that a country that commits war crimes and continues a military occupation should not be allowed to polish its image in the name of music. That's powerful, man. Dana, yeah. The only reason gays exist is because they can't get women. Oh, my God. Okay, Phil, calm down. Calm down. That's not why gay people exist. Dear God. Did Robbie leave? Okay, gotta run. Okay, bye, Robbie. Much love, buddy. I'll see you next time. The letter follows a similar campaign spearheaded by Finnish and Icelandic artists which argued that a country that commits war crimes and continues a military occupation should not be allowed to polish its image and say, okay, I'm reading it again. Jesus Christ. Following both letters, SVT, we're just going SVT, the Swedish public broadcaster of Eurovision 2024, released the following statement. Here we go. we got television stations releasing statements here. Let's go. Israel's participation in the Eurovision Song Contest is generating debate, and today a number of Swedish artists have called on the EBU to cancel Israel's participation in the Eurovision Song Contest 2024. It is the EBU's decision, with public broadcasters made to... Oh, hold on. Got that all out. It is the EBU's decision which public broadcasters may take part in the event, and as the host broadcaster, SVT follows the EBU's decisions. The humanitarian suffering in this deeply complex conflict is devastating. Nobody can be left unmoved by the current situation in Gaza or by the Hamas attack on Israel. We are also concerned about these developments. We understand and respect that groups of people wish to make their voices heard. As the host broadcaster, SVT has an ongoing dialogue with the EBU about the challenges of producing Europe's largest TV production in times of unrest. We are humbled by the task and are working to ensure the project can be carried out in the best way possible with the vision that music unites. The European Broadcasting Union banned Russia from the 2022 Eurovision Song Contest, saying, in light of the unprecedented crisis in Ukraine, the inclusion of a Russian entry in this year's contest would bring the competition into disrepute. At the same time, the EBU referred to itself a political member organization of broadcasters committed to upholding the values of public service. Belarus was banned for press freedom violations the previous year. I'm wondering if we should ban Ukraine because of their fucking previous sex trafficking and fucking... They were one of the most corrupt fucking countries in Europe, right? Like... Now and then all of a sudden they became the world's darling, and now money is just coming up missing, right? Like all this taxpayer money that's being laundered from the American people straight into Lockheed Martin fucking pockets is just coming up missing. I mean, some of it's going to the politicians. Obviously, was it like $53 million? I mean, I don't know. What do you guys think? Should they be banned? Should Israel be banned from Eurovision? I'm going to say no. For me personally, I don't think they should be banned. Corrupt is okay. Yeah, corrupt okay. Sex trafficking okay. Where is your daughter? I bet for today. Moving Dutchman, you might be right, but I don't know. She's feeling something happening. But she's thinking maybe she'll come by on her own, but we're not sure yet. We're still flowing with it. But corruption is okay. Sex trafficking okay. Do not respond to yes banned. Yes, ban them. I mean, okay. It's an extreme response to a situation that. And of course, I have a cursory knowledge of this. I'm no fucking expert on any of this. But from what I've researched, killing people is not okay, so banned. I agree, but they're responding to a horrific, absolutely horrific attack on the country itself. So, is it overkill? Yeah. Moving Dutchman, he canceled Israel. Damn. Sorry, Israel. You've been canceled. That's fair. I mean, because the response has been so extreme and just such a blanket, just murdering of an entire people, right? Like, it's just such a blanket thing. And then you hear about all the propaganda that comes out, and that like they're hiding bombs in a hospital, and the hospital got blown up, but really it wasn't the hospital that got blown up. It's like, I'd rather side with the side that didn't cut off babies' heads. So no to canceling Israel. Yeah, I mean, there are also reports of horrible things that Israel was doing to Palestinians. Obviously, this is super complex. Roger Waters is canceled. He's on your side, moving Dutchman. This is what we've been talking about for all of last year. All of last year was fucking Roger Waters, fucking asshole. Nobody's doing nothing bad over there to fucking fuck you, Israel, and fuck you, Roger Waters. Yeah, no, Phil, I agree that it was such a horrible attack on Israel, and this stupid notion that Israel should, kowtow and bend down to the Palestinians. I realized that, they did sort of come in and push people out and murder people to get their place. And that's in people's lifetimes, so it's very recent. But to me, it goes on the same level as like, are we going to give all the land back to the Native Americans? Is that what we're going to do? Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm with you there, buddy. Hamas is not competing. Yeah, what if Hamas sent their best singer? Hamas sent their best and brightest singer to fucking Eurovision. I am here to perform. I know Hamas isn't a country. It's just funny to think. Roger is a cunt. Yeah, Roger is a total cunt. I'm with you there, buddy. I'm with you there 100%. Before that act, I was sympathetic to Palestinians, even though they'd never get their land back. Hamas and yeah. It's hard for me to just turn cold on any one person. If we are to believe that Hamas was behind the attack, which pretty much is what the going narrative is, then it wasn't the whole of Palestinian people going into Israel and murdering babies and raping women and capturing fucking Holocaust survivors. It was, a small group of people funded by billionaires and probably funded by the $6 billion that we gave Iran a couple months before the attack. It wasn't the Palestinians as a whole, even though Hamas has a lot of Palestinian support. It wasn't those babies' fault that are being blown into pieces. It's not every citizen shouldn't suffer from this extremist point of view that went in and did these horrible things. There's a huge history of Israeli soldiers doing horrible things to Palestinians. They did horrible things back and forth. They bomb each other over the years, right? So it's always been this super complex, fucked up thing. And again, it's like, I'm sorry, but Israel won the war. Yeah, we backed them and we were one of the biggest superpowers at the time because we came through with the fucking nuke, right? We're like, fuck you. We can do whatever we want now. And yeah, they went in and displaced some Palestinians, and it was bad. People died. It was horrible. But they won the war. They fucking won the war. Fucking the whites won the war in America. We murdered the Indians. It's horrible. I hate it. I hate that that's a part of our history, but that's where we're at. There's no going back from that, right? There's no going back from fucking, there's no like giving back the land. It's over. Fucking, we're moving on. And you have these fucking protesters who are like, we need to decolonize America and Israel. And it's like, what does that mean? I saw this dude. What is that guy? I can't remember. I love his channel because he goes to these protests and then just asks, he was like, do you like things that are sticky? And he puts the mic in their face and they're just like, what does that have to do with Palestine? So what the fuck is that guy's name? It's let's see. Let's just put fake journalist. Man, I wish I would have saved that video. It's so good. Fake journalist. Pro-Palestine. Decolonize America. Like the response that these people have, they're so fucking dumb. Like they don't even have a good fucking reference. Like they don't even, not reference, they don't even have a good explanation of what decolonization means. He asked, like, well, what does that look like? What does decolonization look like? And it's like, we should all just leave the cities. We should all just go. And it's like, where are we going? And then they're just like, I'm done with this conversation. You always see it. You always see these people who fucking are breaking shit or fucking lighting shit on fire. But it fucking, they act like there's some elite, moral elite. But they're fucking idiots. They're just following whatever trend, whatever is trending on TikTok. It's like, get the fuck out of here. Down with capitalism, as they film themselves saying down with capitalism with a device that was made by slave labor. Like, fuck you. You're a fucking idiot. Like, you don't have any kind of nuanced thought. You're just out there fucking shit up because you don't have shit going on. You're just displaced. You're disenfranchised with your life. You're young. You don't have a lot of money, or maybe you do have a lot of money. Maybe you're a trust fund kid trying to find some sort of, trying to feel better about oneself because you come from money and that money had to have oppressed someone. And so you're trying to throw yourself in these causes to fucking to bring your soul back to a moral equilibrium when you're just fucking playing into bullshit that's being propagated to you across these platforms. Anyways, let's catch up. Their motto is literally from the river to the sea, Palestine. Yeah, which means all Jews to be fucking murdered, and that's ridiculous. No. How did we get back to fucking World War II? That's fucking insane. And to see these fucking kids on these campuses fucking harass Jewish kids, they have nothing to do with what's going on over there. Why are you harassing these fucking Jew kids who are just trying to fucking get an education? Shut the fuck up. It's not decolonization. It's just you got conquered, bitch. And that's what it is. Listen, lethal force is lethal force. There was a time, and there still is, that still exists, is like the fucking mightiest win. And it's just how it goes. It's not fair. Is it right? No. But what is right and what is wrong when it comes to war and shit? Like there is no. It's all in a search for power and resources, and they just wanted it more and had more fucking people behind them. It's just what fucking happened. You lost, and that sucks, and it's not right. But that's what it is. And so to say now that we're going to like give back all this land and fucking give away our economy to fucking, the Native Americans and and leave the cities or whatever. I don't even get that. We're going to leave the central city centers and go out into the woods and live off the land like the fucking Indians used to do. I don't get what's even you fucking talking about. People are fucking retarded. Maybe move Israel to Nevada. Nah. We already got fucking Jews building tunnels in Brooklyn, all right? They're already expanding over there. So we're not having that. We're done with that part of history. Israel could be under British control still, like it was before World War I. Yeah. And you're talking about Palestine, but you're talking about that stuff. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Or the other Holy Land, Mexico, Mother Mexico. What another fucking dumb. I love Mexico. The world, the people there are beautiful. And the fucking landscape is beautiful, but the government there is just garbage. Just a shitty fucking garbage way of running shit. And it's mostly the United States' fault. Well, let's just, call it how it is. NAFTA fucked them, and this war on drugs, and so stupid. Israel could be under, the whole Israel issue started before World War II and before Israel existed. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. I mean, when they say go back to like ancient Judea and shit, it's like, how far back are we going to go? Honestly, though, you know what I mean? How far back are we going to go and be like, well, this was originally Judea, so I guess that's fine. I agree with we speak English good. Yeah. Mighty knows Mexico is beautiful. The people are wonderful, but it's just ran like shit. And the United States has a lot to do with that, but whatever. That's a whole other thing. So what was the man, I wish I could find that video. Decolonize. Oh, is this it?
This is a relay project. Real.
No.
Used a sniper and they just...
That's not it. Is this it? No, that's not it. Damn, I wish I knew what that was. Anyways, fuck it. I don't know what that was. I wish I could just find the fucking video I'm talking about where he's asking him. In any case, it really happens. It happens a lot when you see these fucking young kids who are protesting a certain issue and someone actually asks them poignant questions about the issue, and they just say like, you're being mean to me, or like, I don't feel comfortable with this conversation, or this conversation's over because I'm leaving. It's like, bitch, you're dumb. All right. Like that's it. You're young and like your brain isn't fully developed, and you're very influenced by your very liberal professors, the very liberal news media, and fucking your dumb friends who are egging you on. It's okay. It's okay to be young and have fucking crazy ideas and stuff. I was that. Can we just say I was that? I was very much that person. I would go to these meetings. I've been to marches. I've knocked on doors for presidential candidates because I didn't like George Bush, and I was like, fucking John Kerry. Yeah, like he would have been any different. Was it Kerry? Was that who it was? I think it was. I was very much that ultra left liberal type that, and even when we were coming up in 2016 and I was talking so much shit about Trump and just going along with the narrative, Russiagate and the fucking Steele dossier and all that shit, I was just like, whatever mainstream media says about this guy has to be true, because listen to how he talks. He's an ass. And then the pandemic. And I think a lot of people got red pilled during the pandemic because it all became so obvious how much how much this shit was orchestrated to push a certain narrative, and it's gotten so bad, and we've gotten so divided that the headlines say civil war because Texas is going to secede. Are they going to secede? Are they? I don't know. It's interesting that 25 states, red states, have pledged allegiance to the Texas, Ohio being one of them. Right here, we're so divided on shit. It's in our headlines. It's everywhere you look. I mean, nobody's like, if you go to a MSNBC fucking comment section, it's all the same shit. You go to Fox News, it's all the same shit, and they're not talking to each other. And if somebody from the other side tries to make a point, they're just like, oh, what are you, some fucking MAGA Trump fucking racist? Oh, what are you, some libtard who fucking wants fucking every child to have a pair of tits implanted in them? Like, oh yeah, whatever, fucking Bud Light. It's just such a divided nation, and it's everywhere. It's like exactly what they want from us, because a divided nation is not concerned that fucking they're laundering our tax money, funding these fucking overseas wars. They're making policies that directly is against our freedoms and works against the common people. We're not paying attention to any of that because we're too busy hating our neighbor because they're pro-Palestine. Or they're pro-Israel. Honestly, it would be 40 states siding with Texas if the 17th Amendment never got ratified. Well, there you go. History's a beautiful thing. Anyways, so there we are. Is Israel going to be invited? Who knows? But we'll be paying attention. I'm really interested in this because, again, they did this to Russia, and I think we covered this last time with Russia. Let's see. Let's see if any updates. Eurovision. What are you doing? What are you doing, prostitute? Oh, well, I guess my shit stopped working. Awesome. Come on. Come on, you little slut. You little slut. Okay, whatever. David Bowie. Yeah, that is funny. Okay, let's go on to our last story of the evening. And it's going right in line with the whole, I mean, it's just goes in line right with everything we've been sort of talking about. We've been doing a series on the government versus music, or the FBI versus musicians. We've talked about Trent Reznor, the FBI investigating Trent Reznor from the Nine Inch Nails. We've talked about FBI harassing Billie Holiday racistly. Like, that's true institutional racism was what they were doing to Billie Holiday. Who else? John Lennon. And last week we did NWA, and we listened to a little bit of Ice Cube talking about a letter they got from the FBI. So I wanted to switch. Now this is a